Good morning, friends. I just realized that I look like Dr. Smith from Lost in Space, the original series in the 60s, not the horrible movie remake. I don't know why they bothered with that. So here I am. It's February 20th. I'm avoiding doing things I really need to be doing right now. I thought I'd come and do some cards today and see what we need to know and maybe why I'm procrastinating so much and maybe why I can't get motivated. Yeah, it's probably the weather, to be honest, because it's gross and cold. It's gold. And there we are. So trying to regain my motivation. All right, well, let's go. I've got Amy the Amethyst. Wait a minute. Amy the Amethyst Pendant. That's hard to say. Going to choose some cards. All right, Amy, what do we want to do? Want to do Wild Kuan Yin? No. Do we want to do Moonology? Yay! I was hoping we were going to do that one. Sorry, you guys, feeling a little goofy this morning. Just goofy. Those of you who know me well know that I'm extremely goofy, and can be serious when the time calls for being serious. The past couple of days, I have been working on so much behind the scenes. Oh my gosh, some really cool stuff coming up. For example, doing a chakras and Shannon class. Doesn't that sound like fun? So it's going to be at Afterward Tavern and Shelves here in Kansas City. It's one of my favorite places in Kansas City. And I've paired up with a couple of wine ladies. They educate about wine. They're both sommeliers and like level 3 sommeliers. I don't know anything about that world, but they're really sweet and they're really fun and they're really cool and very creative. They're so cool. Anyway, they want me to team up with them. And we're doing this class or it's kind of a class called Chakras and Shannon. So I'll be talking about the chakra system and they will be talking about various wines that you might pair with your different chakras. Crazy, right? It's amazing what women can come up with when we get together. Chakras and Shannon, I think it's going to be a blast. Oh, when was that? When? You wanted to know when that is? Yeah, that's April 7th at Afterward Tavern. So watch my social media and Afterward social media. You also might check out Wine Schooled with a D, wineschooled.com. These are the ladies who are doing this with me. And they're going to have tickets available actually on their website. So, and also it'll be on my website as well, radiatewellnesscommunity.com/events. So there'll be a link there to get tickets once that link is formed. So we're working on the pricing and the ticketing as we speak right now. So keep that in mind. Also got the Kansas City Metaphysical Fair coming up the weekend of March 7th. There is also the Topeka Spirit Fair the weekend of April 5th, and Radiate Wellness will be there. And Jen Watts, who's one of our practitioners with Radiate Wellness, is also going to be at Women Rising, which is an all-day event at Unity Village that looks phenomenal. Vendors, speakers, shopping, and lunch. Fantastic looking event. So Radiate Wellness definitely wanted to be part of that. And then besides that, there's the Galactic Expo coming up in May. Two of our practitioners with Radiate Wellness, me and Heather, are going to Nashville for a long weekend and doing the expo, the Galactic Expo. There's going to be classes. We don't know yet what those classes will be. So I may be teaching something. I don't know yet, but I really like Nashville. I've been there twice already and I really like it. There's some great restaurants and bars and just fun places to see. Not that we get out that much during an expo weekend, but you get the idea. And then the really big thing coming up is June 14, which is it's a Saturday, and it's also Flag Day, but it's a Saturday. And at the Glenwood Arts Theater here in the Kansas City area, because I'm based in Kansas City, and in the Kansas City area, Glenwood Arts Theater, I'm hosting a screening of the episode featuring me on Journeys into the Soul. This is a docu-series on Gaia, Season 2 is being edited and filmed as we speak. My dear friend David Marsh is the filmmaker, and he's in Australia right now, interviewing some shooting episodes for about a couple of Australian practitioners, and having a wonderful time from his pictures. And he's actually going to be coming to Kansas City for this event. And in the episode, I work with a client named Roger. Roger, you'll find out all about him when you watch his episode. But Roger lives in outstate Missouri, and he's going to be there for that event as well. So there will be the screening of this 30-ish minute episode, plus a Q&A with Dave, Roger, and me. And then I'll be doing a group demonstration of Dolores Cannon's technique that was featured in this episode of this docuseries. Now, the docuseries covers many different types of like spiritual metaphysical hypnosis. So Life Between Lives, BQH, which is Beyond Quantum Healing. There's some other techniques used as well, but of course, QHHT. And of course, I'm a level 3 QHHT practitioner. Oh, what is that? You don't know what that is? Oh, well, cool. Google Dolores Cannon and you'll find out all about QHHT, or go to my website, radiatewellnesscommunity.com, and then you'll find out about QHHT. I'm a level 3 practitioner. So let's look at some cards. Okay. First of all, of course, the intention going into this is what is best for us to know today. It's cold. A lot of people are feeling unmotivated. A lot of people are feeling anxiety because I hear from them. What do we got? First of all, balance spirituality and practicality. Did this come up the other day? I don't remember. Balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Pisces is a very emotional sign. It's the last sign of the zodiac. So it kind of picks up all of the trauma that gets passed down through the zodiac, and it all goes to Pisces. It's a water sign. Water is emotion, and it's a very emotional sign. So a lot of stuff going on in Pisces. So we probably need to get out of our emotions so much and balance that spirituality and practicality. And like I've done before this week, I'm going to look at the guidebook because this is a new card deck for me. I'm not familiar with all of the moon signs, moon phases, and all the different signs. So I have to cheat a little bit. This is full moon. Full moon, of course, is releasing. I do know that. We want to let go of things in the full moon, bring new things in on the new moon. Pisces, yep, it's the very last sign in this little chapter. So page 90. So, yeah, you've been head in the clouds and need to touch in with reality. So if we've been in our head a lot over the monstrosities that are going on at the federal level, oh my God, it's a poop show. I'm not going to say the other because YouTube doesn't like that. But we've been head in the clouds, like so much in our head, like what is going to happen? What's going on? How can they? Is this even right? Is that legal? Nobody wants this. What are we going to do? It's time to be practical and balance that out. All right. So the little booklet says, meditate every day and see what comes to you. Answers will come. And yes, answers will come. In fact, this is another thing that I have going on, which is the Spirit Circle. Spirit Circle meets every Monday. Well, there are a couple of Mondays when I need to change the days, but generally we meet every Monday, 6:30 to 8 on Central Time on Zoom, and we talk about all things spirits. Spirit, we have covered the chakra system. We have covered angels and guides. We have covered more than 3/4 of the time on connecting with source, connecting with our higher self, connecting with our guides, connecting with our loved ones on the other side. Oh my gosh, we've done some hypnosis work. Just anything, any and all things having to do with spirit, we touch on. And my goal for this class is to let people know how powerful they really are. My goal is to encourage the students to use these spiritual principles and practices in their everyday life to enhance their everyday life. So we can work in tandem with spirit rather than feeling like we're alone. Make sense? if you're interested, we kind of start over the cycles every 4 weeks. We've got a group that's been going on. So, but more people are able to join in at any time in those 4-week increments. And then you can just repeat however many times you want. We just go on and we go on. I always ask students, like, well, what do you want to tackle next? What do you want to do next? We've done readings for each other, all kinds of things. Anyway, if you're interested and want to sign up for that, go to the website, radiatewellnesscommunity.com/events. What the heck? I'll put it in the show notes. Make it easy for you. Okay. All right. It's $100 a month. So $25 every week for a 90-minute class where you get hands-on practice. That's really not bad. It's really not bad. All right. So first of all, we have the balanced spirituality and meditation. So get your head out of your head and balance that with practicality. What was this? Answers will come. Meditate, answers will come. So does that count as being in your head? I don't think it does. I don't think it does. Because when you're in your head, you're ruminating on your own stuff. But when you're meditating and letting answers come, which they will, if we just get out of the way, then we're not really in our head. We're opening the head. That makes sense. And allowing for more to come in. All right. Oh, this came up yesterday, or maybe it was for me. I don't know. I don't remember. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Hello, I'm a Leo. Yeah. Yeah. So full moon in Leo. Don't let your pride get in your way. This has to do with ego. Ego is one thing. Vanity is another. Ego says, I exist. I am me. And the dark side of the ego, the vanity, says, you have to pay attention to me. Well, okay. I'm a Leo. So yeah. But, it's interesting. I recently just recorded a message saying that I've talked to some friends of mine who are straight white men and like cis men who feel left out by the progressive party. And it's kind of like you've always had a seat at the table, but someone takes their eyes off of you for 5 minutes and let others sit at the table, and then you feel neglected. That might be vanity. That might be the dark side of the ego. All right. Don't let pride get in your way. This is full moon in Leo. Again, I have to look at the guidebook. No shame in that, right? There's no shame in that. Be magnificent without being plain too much. That's not really what this card is speaking to me. It's more like get your ego in a healthy place, out of the way. Not being butthurt because you feel like you're being ignored. So if you feel like diversity, equity, and inclusion and accessibility, because there's an A there, it's not paying attention to, you might want to check your ego. You might want to do that. Self-esteem is good. Vanity is not. Reading from the book. Everyone is equally important. Creative urges should be followed. Work in some magic. So along with balancing this meditation and practicality, along with letting, getting out of your head and letting answers come, is also getting out of your vanity ego, your dark side of the ego, to where you can get into the healthy part of the ego that says, I am important, I make a difference, I matter, I fit into the world here. I mean, I literally had a conversation with a very dear friend last night, again, straight white, cis male, who said that, like, where's my group? Like, dude, your group has been in power, like, since there's been power. So since there's been Western power, I should say. Of course, there's many other places in the world, but here in this country, you got your group. It's been around for more than 200 years, way more. So might need to step out of that and just say, how do I fit in? How do I serve? All right. And then finally, we've got conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. That has to be significant, right? So full moon is when we release things. An eclipse is when they get covered up. This will be interesting. Conclusions are within reach. And let's see what that has to say. So this would be full moon eclipse. And again, these are Moonology cards. I'm just loving these guys. Full moon eclipse. What does this author have to say? That which is meant for me will not pass me by. Ha! It's time for you to get back on track. Forgiveness will set you free of karma. Meditation and yoga nidra are all recommended now. Oh, so meditation again. Seed control and let vents. You can't make this stuff up. Seed control and let events unfold. So get out of that dark side of the ego and get into the healthy side of the ego and know that things are going to unfold. I need to be ready. I need to be plugged in. It's not all about me. It's never been all about me. It's all about us. Conclusions are within easy reach when we do that. All right, this is really pretty powerful spread, I'd have to say. So our directions are pretty clear. I mean, for me, I was kind of looking selfishly, that ego mind, that how do I get out of this kind of doldrum right now? How do I gain motivation, stop procrastination, get out of my head so much? Maybe you're feeling the same way. And so the answers are really clear. Meditate, let those answers come. Get out of your own way, get out of your own head. Balance that spirituality with the practicality. I've always been a practical mystic, never been anything but, because we have our assignments here on earth, and we need to make the best use of those assignments here on earth. So we have earthly bodies, we're in an earthly paradigm. Yes, these spiritual matters apply, but we need to use them here on earth. That's what the Spirit Circle class is all about. Go to radiatewellnesscommunity.com/events to sign up for that. And then staying out of the dark side of the ego, going to the positive side of the ego. It's not all about you, boo. It's really not. And then when we do that, then these conclusions are within reach. That time to get back on track. Oh, okay. I needed that. I don't know. Did you guys need that? I needed that. All right. Can't guarantee that this will be a regular daily thing, but that's just kind of how it's worked this week, with it being extremely cold and snowy and, kind of just hunkering down, if I'm being honest, getting a bunch of stuff done on the back end. All right, friends. I'll see you again soon. Take care and remember that I love you.